Ha ha ha.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween to everybody
Halloween
out there.
is one of our favorite holidays.
I like being able to dress up
Because,
like this and
hope
do
you
weird
guys
shit.
are having a safe Halloween out there. And
Don't take
fun.
strangers' candies. Right?
And don't worry, we don't want to give edibles to your kids. They're expensive as fuck.
So your
calm
kids
down.
asked out of the fun.
Like, I just feel like anyone who's doing that, like why?
Why? First of all,
Why?
Why?
Why give a fucking edible to just a strange kid? Like,
what do you get from that?
and like, why are you wasting your weed? Like,
Ugh.
right? That's so dumb. But not to say that people can't put other shit in candies, but like, anyone who's a stoner is not gonna waste their edible
Nah, hell
on
nah.
little kids. So don't worry.
Especially
Worry about
kids
other
that
things,
I don't know.
not weed, like other type of things.
But definitely check your candies.
Yes.
You hear of all these creepy stories. Creepy stories. Speaking of creepy stories. In the spirit of
Halloween,
we're gonna tell some spooky stories. Well, panicky stories.
spooky weed stories
Spooky weed
about
stories.
us getting
Us smoking
too high.
tangent.
Basically, like I feel like every stoner can relate to this. Like, it doesn't matter how long you've been smoking. Like, in the beginning of your smoking career, there were a few moments where you had that type of panic high, where you're like, "What the fuck did I just smoke? Like, something was in my weed." You start sweating and shit, overthinking everything. Like, I've had a few moments, but this is when I didn't have the knowledge of sativa versus indica versus hybrid, and I was just smoking whatever, whenever. You know what I mean? So that is a big thing, and that contributes to the panic high experience. If you're gonna go ahead and smoke the wrong thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So what did you... Tell me a story, Mel.
Why do I have to go first?
Because
No, you go first.
I'm panicking.
You're the clown.
I'm panicking. I'm panicking. Already talking about it. I think it's almost every single time I smoke something crazy orangey where I will I'll be talking in mid-sentence, I'll forget entirely what the fuck
Oh my God.
I was just talking about. And it usually kicks in at the most inopportune moments, like when I'm trying to educate somebody on what they're buying.
I don't even understand
And
why
it's
you
time for me to be
that.
serious, and then I'm being that typical fucking I'm sorry. What was that? What were you saying? I don't remember. As I'm having the conversation with them, though.
That's disrespectful.
That's horrible. I feel so yuck when that happens to me. And it only happens when I'm smoking that orange shit.
I
It
feel like
tastes
that
so
happens
good,
to me on
though.
edibles sometimes though too. For real, edibles be having you in like a different like dimension. I feel
Because I just feel like they're heavier, too. For
so
some reason.
heavy. I
I'm just
space
heavy,
out way
like-
more on edibles.
Oh, my God. I always space out. I'm always just like...
I've had panic high on both though, edibles and weed, which are two different types of panic highs because one is over in 2 hours, one's over in 6 hours. You know, that edible high be lasting forever.
That's so horrible.
But okay, I'll go first then since you want to be a pussy and I'll go.
Go.
Okay. So, well, I'll start with the latest experience. This happened to me. Actually, it didn't happen. It happened to me like not too long ago. I was at a party and they were doing dabs. And I was already high, like on edibles, I think. I don't
What party
know.
did you go to that
I'm not
you were
going to
doing
say
dabs?
where I was.
Oh, hell no.
Because it's embarrassing. 'Cause
Never mind then.
Everyone's
Don't say
gonna
it.
know.
Don't say it.
Anyway, doing dabs, and this was when I was starting to find out that Tangy wasn't for me, but I was still trying to smoke it and still trying to see like, oh, it can't be the weed making me feel like that.
Do you like the way it tastes? Is that why you wanted it?
I don't know. I just felt because like everyone, a huge percentage of people that really do like Tangy. There are people that like that shit.
I like the way I like the way it tastes.
You smoke that shit.
I like the way it tastes.
You're weird.
It's worth the anxiety attack sometimes.
Ew, you're crazy for that.
It is. It's kind of sick.
So like imagine a dab of that.
I don't want to.
And that's all terps. So that's all you taste.
Yuck. No,
so it's like I was already high as fuck. And my ass takes a dab of Tangy and like instantly, you know when you feel like the tingles all over your body but not in a good way? And then like you feel like your pores are opening and then sweat's coming through all your pores. And you start like sweating all over and your whole body's like, you never felt like that before?
Yeah.
Yo, I just like feel like I hadn't felt like that in such a long time that I didn't know what to do. And I was in like a big group of people, so I didn't want to be like freaking out. So I went to the bathroom and
freaked out there.
I had to take off all my clothes and like cool down because I was hot.
From being that
high, because it was
it anxious hot?
It was like because flour gives me that weird feeling, right? That anxiety, that like automatically hell no. So imagine that times like 10 because it's dabs. It's way more intense. Ooh. It's way more terps, way more THC. Like all that shit is just more intense with the dab. So. Imagine smoking a strain that you don't like, but then taking a dab of it instead. No.
It's like super silver haze.
Yeah, like ew. Dabs are dangerous. Dabs are like, they hit you crazy. And I wasn't used to dabs at the time. I just started the whole dab thing, so it was it was terrible.
How long did that last?
Well, I stood in the bathroom for like 5 minutes and I just started breathing and meditating like, okay, you're okay, like, you're just high. Sometimes when you're in a panic high, you kind of have to just talk yourself out of it.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, bitch, it's just the weed. It's gonna pass. Just get it together. Do the best that you can right now. Hold it down.
You got this.
Maybe go eat some food real quick.
Drink some water. Eat some bread.
Do something.
Take a shower.
You know what I mean? Like, if you lay down, you might throw up. So maybe not lay down.
Ew.
You ever, like, get high off an edible and then you, like, feel like you want to throw up?
Yeah.
I've done that before,
That's
too.
my scary story. Where I was at, I got high off of some super silver haze and I went to this 99-cent store that's right across the street. Mm-hmm. Why did it hit me as soon as I was getting into super silver haze?
Edible?
No, I smoked it.
Okay.
And I walked to the 99-cent store and I felt fine. And I think because I was outside and it was nice. Mm-hmm. But as soon as I went inside, I completely forgot why the fuck I was even there. To this day, I'm like, wait, why did I even... why did I leave I think I just wanted to get up and go. Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
So you willingly smoked super silver haze?
Yes, willingly. See,
this is why you're crazy, because you be doing it to yourself.
I do. So I went to the 99-cent store and I started panicking because I felt like everyone was looking at me walk up and down these aisles, like trying to figure out what the fuck. So I'm running back and forth, pacing back and forth, and then I start walking out, and then I started getting that nauseous feeling that you're talking about. And I sat on the couch. I'm thinking, okay, what if I just sit down? I was full on panic. Mm-hmm.
And listen to your body. That's how you know, like,
yeah,
because it'll start happening with the same type of stuff, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even if it's like a strain that's crossed with a Tangy, I can't do it, or like crossed with a super silver haze, or like crossed with something. It doesn't even matter. Like it doesn't have to be the strain. It could be like a family in the same family, and I can't even do it. Like, ugh. So yeah, I literally, if Tangy was the last strain on earth, I probably would not smoke it, and that's how serious I feel about it. And you know, I love smoking weed entirely. I would just stop smoking weed because I cannot. It's so strong. Like the terps like stay in your mouth.
Ooh.
It stays on your tongue.
Tangy
And that would be
does.
great if I liked those terps.
Tang.
Tangy,
Or clementine.
Yeah, no,
Like
thank
you want to smoke a cutie.
No, thank you.
You're okay. No, but I got the sweats. I definitely got the sweats, and then I felt like I felt like my feet weren't touching the ground. It was so crazy because I felt like I had to like really concentrate on each step that I was taking. And I was putting one foot in front of the other, like, bitch, why are you overthinking this shit? Just fucking walk. Walk. If anyone was with me, I know you guys would have stopped and been like, what? What's going on?
Like, what's happening?
What's going on? Did we all smoke the same thing? No.
Yo, so one time, me and my friends, we make some edibles, right? We put a ½ ounce of flour into one batch of brownies. Is that a lot? I don't know. But at the time, being so inexperienced with flour, like I think that was a lot for us.
And it's an edible. We all know edibles
and
are.
I don't remember whose fucking house we was at or whose parents was cool enough to let us fucking do that. Because the whole house smelled like weed. But it was me, my friend, his friend, and my cousin. And we made the brownies and then we cut it into like pieces. And it just tasted so good. What?
Peel it off real quick.
What?
It's already all the way up. Perfect. Anyways.
My blood. My blood was drying up.
So please excuse her.
Sorry.
She was hungry.
We fucking ate. We kept on eating it because it tasted really good. And we were watching movies and shit. And after a while, like we just like couldn't move. Like nobody could get up.
And you felt pukey? Did you feel pukey?
I don't know if I felt pukey. It was just more of the stuck feeling. I probably did feel pukey, but it was more like a very sedative. Like my body was so heavy. And I remember we had to go home and we called the cab. Me and my cousin called the cab. And then we get home and then like we're high as fuck. And like we can't sleep. So I'm having the munchies. She's having to spin. So she's in the bathroom throwing up. And I'm trying to make us food. And then I hear something at the front door. Like I hear like something hit the front door. And then like I start getting fucking paranoid. I'm like, yo, somebody trying to break in the crib right now. And she's like, what? And I'm like, yes, I heard something. And she's like, I think I heard something too. And why we're like, no, we can't tell anyone because they're going to know that we're high. So we don't wake anyone up. And why we get fucking knives and shit from the kitchen and fucking try to go to the front door and see if anything's at the front door. Come to find out, it was the fucking newspaper guy. He threw a newspaper at the door.
This was during the day?
This was at night, maybe 3-4 in the morning.
Oh, I don't know when you. So
some newspaper people be going on their route super early, so they don't.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
See, I thought that's how it worked.
Yeah,
because in the movies it's usually like early in the morning.
Yeah, but it was like super early. It was like before 6 a.m. Like Damn. It was like between like 3 and 5. Like, because I remember my parents got up at 6, and we definitely went to bed before they got up. But we were paranoid as fuck, thinking that someone was trying to break in. So imagine. Weed can have some paranoia if you overdo it, if you take too much.
I still get like that sometimes.
It's cerebral. It's a psychoactive thing. So if you are doing too much,
you're sensitive to it.
Yes, you're gonna have an adverse reaction because it's too much. So that's why it's important to know your dose. And like if you keep on having that experience, stop doing it. Like some people will do it and then be like, oh, I'm never going to do that again. And then fucking do it again. And then talk shit about weed. Why? Just don't do it again.
That to yourself. Exactly. Don't disrespect weed like that. Gluttony. That's what it is. We overdo everything.
So everything within reason. And these were all stories of me coming into my weed lifestyle.
You know, none of my friends from high school ever smoked weed with me.
Really?
You guys are whack. Just kidding. It was more weed for me, honestly. I was all right with it. I was all right sharing with my brother.
That's kind of like where I started smoking was with my high school friends. Like a couple of my friends, like their parents were cool with us smoking at the house. My parents were never ever were cool with that.
No, neither were mine. Not even the smell of it.
Nothing.
Like my mom hates the smell.
Yeah.
She hates the smell. Like, how do you hate this? But you know what? It's all right. You can hate it. You can hate weed all you want. Not. I'm gonna stop. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah. So it is what it is.
It is.
But if you ever are experiencing a type of panic high,
Eat bread. No, I'm just kidding.
no, for real, eat something.
Eat something.
Drink something. They say, I've never done this, and I will try it the next time if it ever happens to me. I doubt it will, but they say you can smell black pepper.
Black pepper.
Yeah, or eat an actual peppercorn, which is fucking disgusting. So just smell black pepper, grounded black pepper instead. But something about the terpenes in that
Cancel out.
Yeah.
Or that, or do
less
CBD.
psychoactive.
Or something
CBD.
really high in
but
CBD.
You know, if you don't got CBD around, just open that black pepper.
There you
smell
go.
that shit.
Crack it open.
Don't even tell anybody what you're doing. Just be like, I just gotta go in the kitchen real quick.
I gotta smell something.
I need some black pepper on this macaroni. I love black pepper, macaroni and cheese. Vegan cheese.
Yo, Mel. The macaroni you made earlier.
Y'all, we're gonna start a little blog, I think, and start putting up random stuff because we got a lot of random things that we're good at.
And requests.
Yeah.
And people know.
Vanessa did our makeup tonight. Isn't she dope? Look at us.
You know what it's been?
Oh, come so we can get like a little picture. That'll be the thumbnail.
It's been a long time since I've done makeup, so it felt really cool so thank you for letting me do that.
So we're multifaceted beings.
Also, we have some merch we're working on too, but we'll talk about that later. It's just a little something cooking up.
Yeah,
So
we're
stay
excited.
tuned.
And we're thinking about maybe going live soon in the month of November. Which means that we'll be live streaming and we'll be able to take calls
And
live.
talk to you guys live.
So we'll start taking requests now. If you want to be on our show, if you want us to call, send us a DM. Send us a time when it would be good for you so we can like do it officially and like, you know, you can call in. It could be all cute and shit and like, you know.
Super cute.
Yeah, so
next month for sure.
Because a lot of y'all have been reaching out to want to be on the show. So if you can't physically be here, you can definitely call in.
Yeah, like my LA fam. I love you guys. But if you guys can't make it out here, you guys can always call us. So that's exciting for me. I like talking to you guys.
Yes.
1-on-1. 2-on-1.
2-on-1.
Three-way your friends.
But the love is real out here.
Thank you guys so much.
Send us more questions. We do want to educate, and we love the fact that people have been feeling like they're gaining some type of education.
Yeah, we got
platform.
some really exciting feedback today.
Yeah, which is like the point of this, you know. We're here, it's for laughs and to get high with you guys, but we want everyone to gain more knowledge about cannabis.
Yes.
More knowledge, more power, erase the stigma, you know. Get it popping. Get weed legal everywhere. It should be fucking legal everywhere. You should be able to walk into a storefront in every state, show your ID over 21, and be able to purchase it just like alcohol.
What state does that?
What?
Colorado?
What? California.
No, where you could just walk in like any. You know how like
like
some
in
people
just
don't
regular
have
like
to,
stores and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know anywhere that's
Colorado
like
that
that
do
yet.
that?
Maybe. I have no idea. But
I feel like some of the people that we talk to on a daily basis like to remind us of how California is so behind.
Yeah. And like how more popular dispensaries are though, like they're on like every street corner in some other places.
Okay, next year for sure I'm visiting
Yeah.
like legal states.
Yes. Like
Hey, so if you guys are out there, let's connect.
Hell yeah.
Let's connect. Maybe Mel and I can do we can do trips out there
we can do interviews
out there.
You know, little episodes out there, and like, you know, we want this to grow however organically it's gonna grow, like, and that is like no limitations, because the cannabis industry is, I don't know, it's just such a beautiful start to it, and we've been a part of a lot of the foreground of it, and like just to see it become more of a positive thing rather than negative, and so beautiful.
Yeah, and seeing all these different people come in from different backgrounds, it's really satisfying. Super satisfying.
Empowering that people are finding healing through this too. So big ups to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for supporting us and
Keep
for tagging us and shit. And like, the love is real.
We'll keep you guys updated on everything that we're doing too. You guys are fam. Fam now. So thank you. Shout out to West Coast Radio.
West Coast Radio.
Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. And shout out to Instagram fam, Spotify fam, YouTube fam. What else?
That's it.
You guys are fam.
Love you.
We love you guys. Have a good night.
Good week.
Happy Halloween.
Bye.